is cut my sausage. I'm using both Roger Wood and andouille sausage. I love them both. Roger Wood used to be my favorite type of sausage, but this andouille sausage I think is now my favorite because of the spice. So I'm choosing to use both in this dip. I'm going to start cooking the ground beef because I'm also going to add this into the dip. As the beef is cooking, I'm going to cut up the cheese. I couldn't find like block Gouda cheese or anything, and so I ended up just buying what they had, the sliced cheese, and I'm going to use that. The recipe calls for about 1 cup, and I have to read, let's see, to see how much is 1 cup. I may have to look that one up. But anyway, I'm going to cut some of the Gouda cheese and then also the sharp cheddar cheese. Okay, Google. How many slices of cheese equal 1 cup?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that, but I found something related. Do you want to know how much cheese in a slice is?
Yes. So about 4 slices will equal 1 cup. So I'm just going to cut these into blocks and sit these on the side for later. The ground beef is done, so let's drain this and start cooking the sausage. So now I'm going to drop the sausages in the same pan and let these cook until slightly burnt because they're best that way. The sausages are burnt just enough, so let's take this off and drain. Now I'm going to drop this butter in and let this melt before cooking the shrimp. So the butter is melted. I'm going to add in the shrimp and let this cook for about 2 minutes. While the shrimp is going, I'm going to work this lemon just a little so that I can get the juice out of it easily. So the shrimp is cooked. I'm going to add in the cooking wine. And I'm going to squeeze in the lemon juice. I'm going to season with just a little salt and a little pepper. I'm going to add in 1 can of drained Rotel and give this a mix. I'm going to turn the heat up on this a bit so that I can bring this to a simmer. Now that this is dancing, I'm going to remove it from the heat and I'm going to start stirring in some of the other ingredients. Start by putting in the other meats. This is beef, Roger Wood sausage, and andouille sausage. I'm going to put in some cream cheese, some sour cream, and the recipe that I'm following says to put in mayonnaise. I'm also going to throw in the cheese, and this is cheddar and Gouda. So I ended up moving this back to the heat to help the cheese to help the cheese melt. So I'm going to leave it on the heat for a while, stir it around a bit until the cheeses melt and all of this blends well. According to the recipe that I'm following, I'm finished, but I'm choosing to separate this into 2 pans so that I can shred some more cheese over the top and put it in the broiler or under the broiler for about 1 or 2 minutes. All right, this is the dip fresh out of the broiler, and it looks and smells delicious. I'll let you know how it tastes in just a few seconds. All right, time to taste, although I've already tasted in the kitchen. And it is delicious. It's one of those things that make you dance because it's so good. This is good. So I'm surprised about the mayonnaise. I don't taste it in here, but I'm surprised that it called for mayonnaise. But either way, it's good. I love dips. If you know anything, if you really know me and the types of foods that I like, dips are at the top of my list. Like anything kind of nacho-like, I love. So this is a hit. Anyway, I'm going to eat all of this while I binge watch Blacklist on Netflix. And I'll see you guys in the next video.